Do you have 17 unfinished Procreate files or a to-do list that's 3 miles long this week, and somehow your brain still wants to start another product idea? Because this week, I absolutely do not have time for that, and I'm not sure that you do either. This week is looking like chaos over here. I have membership content to finish. I'm filming lessons, uploading assets, getting emails ready, and I still have products waiting for Etsy. We have a birthday party this weekend. My toddler's decided bedtime is apparently optional now, and I'm working with a pinched nerve in my neck, so computer time and drawing time are completely limited right now. But we're not gonna panic. We're not gonna start 12 things. That's not us. Not anymore. This morning, I'm gonna take a time out. I'm gonna bust out this new notebook and that I have received. I bought it at the beginning of the month. Still haven't had a chance to get into it. We're gonna take some time for us. I'm gonna sit here and draw and give you a few tips to get you through busy seasons so you're not abandoning your family, you're not giving yourself a pinched nerve in your neck and not able to use your dominant arm. We're gonna focus. We're gonna reel it in. This is gonna be lean and mean. We're not gonna carry the weight of the world on our shoulders this week, y'all. We are stripping it down and gonna focus on what matters so we can get one thing done, or maybe a couple of things done, but we're not gonna worry about all the extras this week. We got this. So let's talk about having one product rule. This week for myself, I said you get to list one thing. You get to have one major focus, not 10, one. And this week for me, that's my membership. That's my product this week. Everything else is on the back burner, because unfinished ideas don't become products. They just hang out as Procreate files, videos on your poor computer, whatever it is that you are producing. You have to pick one thing and focus. That might look different for you. You might be creating a product for Etsy or Gumroad or your shop. You may have, finishing touches on a launch or a class you're teaching in person, or a craft fair that you need to be ready to go this weekend. Pick one thing. No starting new stuff this week unless it's just a timeout for joy and relaxation. All right? But that's not during work hours. So, no taking over the world this week, y'all. It's still gonna happen, but let's put a little pause on it. And while you're at it, if you're new here, hey, I'm Cynthia, your new creative bestie. I do not have it all figured out, but I'm here learning all the ropes, taking you along with me as I go. So if you like learning about art, occasional drawing tutorials, lots of fun chaos, and are interested in the business side of getting your art out there and getting it sold, then you should hang out. You should subscribe. Click the button. It's free. And I'll show up on your phone or your TV. And we can pretend we're drawing together, hanging out. We're in the trenches. We're besties now. But anyways, let's get back to it. Point number 2. We're in here for tiny wins this week. Tiny finish lines. Tiny goals. We're not trying to figure out our life this week. We might be hanging on by a thread. I'm not worried about how I'm creating my whole membership today for the next few months. I'm asking, what do I have to get done for this membership drop that needs to be ready to go live June 1st? What else do I have to do? What all do I have to do? If I have 5 lessons left to film, what do I need to start on? I need to start on lesson 1. I need to, why do people say eat an elephant one bite at a time? That's creepy. Why are we eating elephants? Is that how the saying goes? Okay, we're not eating elephants, but we're climbing that mountain one step at a time. Anyways, that might look like filming 1 lesson, planning the script for that 1 lesson, uploading assets, scheduling out the emails for the launch. Just 1 thing. And you know what? If I get that 1 thing done and I have time that doesn't take away from my other responsibilities, my family, etc., then I can go ahead and start on the next step. And you know what? If not, I can go ahead and start that next step tomorrow. But we need to break it down into manageable pieces, or we're going to collapse under, I don't know, that elephant and or mountain. And that's going to bring me back to point 3. We have to stop abandoning our real life. And this one is hard for me. Don't get me wrong. I love my family. But I also love to create art and draw and color. The tech side, that's for the birds. They can have that. I don't need all that. But this is hard for me because if I'm not working, I'm thinking about working. When I finish 1 task, I'm like, I check it off and I'm like, oh, okay, what's next? It's like, girl, find an off switch. Get some different hobbies. Walk away. And that might be the same for you if you really love and enjoy what you do. You might have to set up personal boundaries for your business, for your artwork. So that's what I chose to do. That's what I'm incorporating. I'm getting back into exercising and strength training because I put it aside because I had no time. I wanted to conquer the world, and if you're trying to run your own business, there's always there's a never-ending list. And like in nursing, we say nursing's 24 hours. Well, so is owning your business, but it's hard to clock out because you might love it, you might enjoy it, and so you're eating, sleeping, and breathing it. But this week especially, I still have a family. I still have a birthday party to plan. I still need sleep. Yeah, I never go without food, so we won't put that on the list. But you can't abandon your life. You can't abandon the other things that bring you joy. You can't let your love of your business and your art consume you. I mean, it's absolutely great that you have passion for it, but you can't become a one-sided. And, if you're in that point, I get it. I'm here with you. You can leave me a comment and we can try to set some boundaries together. But a great way to add those other things back into your life, or not let them slide to begin with, is pick just a few things to work on. The most important things, the things that are going to move you forward in your business, the things that are going to make you money or grow your audience, and everything else is just noise. You can't do everything at once or you'll be a mess. I've been a mess for this past year, trying to do it all, trying to learn everything, and there's only so much me. There's only so much you to go around. Eventually you're gonna burn out, or eventually you're gonna cause yourself an injury, like myself. And let me tell you guys, it's taking forever to heal. I first started noticing problems in December. We're at the end of May, and I still have to be very, very careful what I'm doing. So, I don't know if my microphone is on. Oh man. Time out. So, sorry about that, everyone. So, turns out, silly me was walking around connected to my microphone that was not connected to my computer. So, I did have voice, and we're just gonna keep it the same. We're just gonna record from the computer mic, because if not, it's all of a sudden gonna change up, and I feel like that might be even more weird. So hopefully this sound won't be too bad. Let me see if I can get back to what I was saying, y'all. So, don't overdo it. That's the key thing. Don't overdo it. Get hobbies. Kiss your kids. Love on your husband. Go out. Touch the grass. Get back into other arts and crafts. I took a little time out this morning to play in this fun sketchbook. Yes, I know it's still art, but it is a different medium, and that's what I was wanting to do this morning. And my husband and I have started working out in the evenings, and my toddler gets all the time as it is, but right now those are the two extras I'm adding in. If I hadn't wanted to draw with the old school tools this morning, I would have picked something else, but I kind of just wanted to play with my abandoned Prismacolor pencils. And side note, we do have 2 packs of Prismacolor pencils, and I'm pretty sure maybe some of this pack is in the other one, because I feel like there has to be more pinks than this. I feel like something is wrong. But the other pack was my oldest's, and he literally dumped the entire pack into a bucket, and I didn't want to live that life this morning. So, anyways, guys, take it slow. Try to enjoy the process. Try to, enjoy the process, not make yourself race. I know it's hard. I know it's so hard. I've tried to do so much in the past year. I've created a website. I've posted close to 100 blog posts. I've posted over 100 YouTube videos. They're not all listed. Some are for my membership. I've created a business. I have an Etsy store. I have a membership. I think I just said that. I have a Facebook private community that I have to keep up with. I have Instagram that I've kind of put on the back burner because I'm wanting to focus on other things right now. And I have TikTok, but also on the back burner because just like I'm preaching, I'm trying to make sure I'm focusing on just a few key ingredients because I am one person, and sometimes what they say about jack of all trades. Don't get me wrong, I do want to grow all these avenues eventually, but not all at the same time. Not all at the same time. I'm gonna try to focus a little better and really hone in on a few key ingredients and get them locked in, get them smooth like butter. Butter's really having a moment. I mean, I love butter. It's delicious. But yeah, get them gold. Get them going. But I hope you do the same. I want you to make time for the other things in your life. And you could start if you're overwhelmed and don't even know where to find time. You can, get yourself a log and just make notice of what you're doing, where your time leaks are, where you're wasting time. And then, there's also time blocking where you set timers for all the activities you're doing. I mean, there's more to it than that, but to me, time blocking is, hey, I'm going to set this timer, I'm going to clean for an hour, and then I'm going to run away. I'm going to run away from the chores. That's kind of how I see time blocking. But, yeah. And then, another handy dandy thing is you can go into the settings on your phone and look and see how much time you're spending on your phone. And if you about fall over dead in shock because it's too much, then try to make note the next time you're randomly scrolling through TikTok or whatnot, or shopping on Amazon, or if you still haven't added all of the groceries to your list and you're comparing all the grocery prices. That's taking away your time. You could have much more. Free some of that up. Try to figure out, where you get sucked in, where you're wasting time, even if you think it's practical. Like me, I'm totally the grocery store person. I had to put in a Sam's Club order the other day for cat food, and I don't know what you know about Sam's Club, but if you order over $50 of stuff, you get free shipping. If I don't know if you have to have the special membership or what I don't know, plus extra fancy pants. I'm not sure what the step up membership is. Anyways, I had to go back and forth to see where such and such was the cheapest, and it took me forever to figure out what else we might need so I could get the order up over the $50 minimum. And I'm embarrassed to say how much time I wasted on that to see, if Sam's Club was cheaper than adding it to my subscribe and save order. So, old me would have been like, that's the practical use of time, that's important, that's money saving. But it really probably didn't save that much money. But it did take a lot, a lot, a lot of time. It was quite ridiculous. So you might not even notice your leaks at first because they seem practical and purposeful. And that's where I really had to open my eyes recently and be like, girl, the endless research, the endless comparison, that's also a time suck. That still counts. You still don't. That's not necessary. That's not necessary. That's ridiculous. So keep in mind those sneaky ones. They're harder to find and definitely easier to justify. I would like to know what you guys are going to focus on this week. If you want to let me know down in the comments, and tell me your plan. I want to know, how are you gonna make it this week? How are you gonna survive this week? How are you gonna focus instead of drowning in overwhelm? Let me know. And don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed this content and this little rambly video that I made for you guys while I colored me a cute little alligator and had to use the best colors I could to find pinks for him. And before I forget, if you guys are new to digital drawing or just want some fun prompts, I did create a free workbook for you. It just has some beginner tips and some prompts and exercises to get you started. There's definitely over 40 prompts in there, and there's some just like, hey, boring basic ones, but then there's some cute ones with fun twists as well, and those are definitely my favorites. But it's free if you want to grab it. I'll be sure and leave the link in the description, and I'm gonna go ahead and speed this drawing up real quick and just show you all the final results, because I think we've been here forever now and you're probably busy and you have things to do. So hopefully you listened to this while you were working and getting something done. Oh, and also there's the toddler. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Have a great day.